think I'm happier living my life this way, and I think a God that I do believe in would be understanding of that and just work with my system.
So hold on, let me get this right. You're saying that regardless of how you lead your life, you think God is always going to be happy with you?
I think, yeah. I think if I live my life and I'm truly trying to be a good person on my own terms, then a God that I want to believe in is going to understand that. And if he doesn't understand that, I don't want him to be my God.
Okay, in that case, like I said, we talked about subjectivity earlier.
Yeah.
So you're leading your life based on your own whims and desires rather than what God commanded. But in the code of God, that is not how it works. For example, like I said, the traffic system, they don't care what you think or what you feel, the way you should drive. Yes? So you can say, okay, I feel like having a lot of beer today, and I'm going to drive the way I like. I'm going to not care about any traffic, any red lights. Yes, I'm going to, because I don't want to be slowed down. So I'm going to break all the red traffic lights, and I'm going to just go and drive the way I want. Do you think they'll accept that?
Obviously there are consequences for your actions, but this is a system that is proven, like you can know it's a physical, tangible system, and God is intangible. He is not physical, present in this world. I have to have faith in him to believe in him. I don't have to have faith in the system to know that I'm going to get arrested if I don't drive. I would have to have faith in God to feel like I'm going to go to hell after I die.
Yeah, no, that's a good response. Look, obviously you see things in this world, and you know the choices that you're making, and you know the consequences. The whole idea of a religion, yes, so in Islam we are told that this life is a test. Yes, so just like you would go to an examination and then you would give a test, would you expect your teacher to pass everyone?
Actually, yeah.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Regardless of whether they worked hard for the exams or not?
Well, obviously if they worked hard they should pass, but also I think, God is a God of mercy, right?
No, the question was about the teacher.
Okay, well, metaphors are imperfect, right?
It's not a metaphor, it's a real life situation.
Oh, well, I don't know.
It's not a hypothetical question. It's a real. So you've been to college, university, yeah?
Yeah.
And you know that teacher doesn't pass everyone. That's the reality of life.
I've had teachers who do both, and the teachers I like better are the teachers that pass everyone.
So you're saying those people who didn't write a single answer on the exam on the sheet, the teacher passed them as well. Seriously?
Yeah, those students don't usually show up.
I think that teacher should be fired.
Okay.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Because, because what it shows injustice. Yes. Imagine the other students who did work hard. Yes, they studied the whole year, and they worked really hard to pass the exam. And you're saying this teacher at the end of term comes along, doesn't care about what anyone has, whether they worked hard or not, and the teacher just passes everyone. I think that teacher will certainly be fired from any college or university. I don't know which teacher you're talking about, but let's be realistic. That's not the real world situation, right? Even if it's an exception, but exceptions don't make a rule. We are talking about the real life situation. No teacher in the right mind would pass everyone. The whole idea of a test or examination is to see how much you have understood, how much you have learned. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Otherwise, the test is pointless, is it not? If everyone passes all the time, why would people even bother going through the test? Teacher, just pass me. Yes? You know me, I'm a good person. Doesn't work like that. Am I right? Yeah?
Maybe.
Not maybe, that's a fact. Unless you want to deny the actual reality of this world. Okay? It's not, like I said, from the very start, this is not about winning points. This is about being sincere.
Sure.
Yes? Because at the end of the day, look, trust me, if there was a life after death, and we talked about the two scenarios where there is no life after death and we both die, then none of us really lose out, is it?
Right.
But if there really is a life after death and you face God and you face the judgment, then who's taking the bigger risk? The one who prepared for that test, for that day of judgment, or the one who said, I want to lead the life the way I want?
I just don't think I believe that there is a test.
Yes. No, but that's your personal view, right?
Yeah.
So like I said, again, subjective. Remember I gave you the two scenarios? So your scenario was already covered in that first scenario where there is no life after death and there is no test. So we have already covered that. Now I've switched the scenario where you will have a life after that and there will be a judgment. So who really is taking the bigger risk? The one who prepared for it, like in the test, or the one who never prepared for it?
I guess me. I guess I never.
No, it's not about
prepared
you
for it.
personally, trust me.
Right.
This is not about you personally.
course.
That's the reason I never mention if you, like I said, you personally in that sense. It is about everyone.
Yeah.
Okay? So those people who want to lead their life with their own, based on their own whims and desires, then surely on the day of judgment they have got nothing as defense against God. Because you see, for you to be a good person, and you don't need to follow a religion in most cases. Yes? You can be an atheist and be a good person.
Yeah.
But in the sight of God, you know what is the biggest sin? What is the biggest crime?
What is it?
Is to associate others in worship with Him. And what does that mean? I don't mean another God only. Yes, even though that is the prime reason, yes, to say that God will not accept your worship if you worship others who are not really God. So when I say God, I mean people, they worship all sorts of things. They can worship, for example, money, material. They can, I don't know, some people are more inclined to collect a lot of wealth, and for them that is all that matters. Yes, and that basically is their God. They have made that their God because they worked hard all their life, and that was the prime focus. Yes?
Yeah.
And a God is someone who seeks adoration, who seeks your attention. So this is what I'm saying. So on the day of judgment, I think in order to be in a position where you are not taking maximum risk like you are now, yes? And like I said, this is not only you personally, this message is for everyone who thinks in the same. And trust me, you're not the first one, and you won't be the last one. Yes? There are many people who think like that. So as a person, God has given us intellect. God has given us the ability and the faculty of reasoning. So it's only fair that you seek out, are you paying attention?
Yeah.
Okay. You seek out the true God. Yes? And this is left up to you.
Yeah.
Yes? I don't know. Read the Quran, for example. Have you ever read the Quran?
I've read some of it.
Yeah. What do you remember from what you read?
I remember it's really just about taking care of each other.
Okay.
Right?
Which is, yeah.
I mean, make your point though.
Yeah, so basically the Quran is, like I said, the guidance. It's a book which tells you about how to please God, how to attain salvation, how to pass the test, basically.
Yeah.
You know the scenario of the test?
Yep.
Yes, how to pass that. Just like you at your university, you would study certain books because the teacher has recommended those books. Then if you read them, your teacher says you're going to pass the test. Yes? But if you don't, then you're going to fail. So this book, the Quran, is what will help you pass that test. On the day of judgment, then you will stand a chance. Yes? Like I said, only God is the one who is going to judge. Not me, not anybody here, not you, no one but Him. And that's why it's called the day of judgment. So all we are saying is that in order for you to minimize, I know you guys are young, quite young, okay? And this is something that we all go through life, yes? Not everyone wakes up in the morning and thinks, which God should I worship now? Okay, maybe that's not the priority in your life right now. But like I said, because this, at the end of the day, this is once you die and you're going to be in front of God. And by the way, this life is temporary, isn't it?
Yeah.
The life in the hereafter is going to be eternal. Okay? We normally, when we travel, we don't prepare for the transit destination. We prepare for the main destination, isn't it? So if you come from America via, say, I don't know, the Caribbean, for example, and in the Caribbean you're just going to have a transit, yes, but your main destination is England, then when you came from America, when you prepared your luggage, you packed for England, not for Caribbean, yes? Maybe a few clothes for that, but most of your clothes might be for this main destination. Similarly, because our life, like I said, is temporary, it's limited, maybe 80, 100 years, I don't know, max, then what? So person who thinks rationally, logically, they will prepare for the main destination. And that's why I say, prepare for the hereafter, go and seek knowledge, seek out the truth, and this is up to every person. We have a lot of, options today with the internet, with people around, with your travels, seek out the truth. So yeah, I think we covered most of the points. You guys got any questions?
I think no, but thank you for a good discussion.
Yeah. Would you like a free copy of the Quran if I give you?
I would take it.
Yeah, you?
Yeah, I like free books.
You like free books? Good. Make sure you both read it.
Yeah, we'll be my third.
Get 2, please. Yeah.
Thank
What's your name, by the way?
I'm Joe.
Joe, you are?
Emily.
Emily. Very nice meeting you guys. So my friend's just going to get the Quran, and hold on, he's going to get it. It's just over there actually, just on the table. So how was your trip so far? Good.
Done a lot of museums, done a lot of shows and movies. It's been fun.
Okay, there you go. Those are free copies of the Qurans for you.
Thank you.
And yeah, next time you guys are here at Speaker's Corner, do ask the Muslims, or in your country as well. Which place in the US you guys are from?
Utah.
Utah. Okay, I'm sure there are Muslims there. Maybe less.
There's mostly in Salt Lake, but yeah, there's some. Yeah.
So you guys got questions, you know where to go. You know, honestly, walk into any mosque, don't fear. Yes, because they'll be more than happy to help you guys out if you got any questions.
Thank you.
Okay, take care.
Have a good day.
Okay, bye-bye. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.